Hello, my dears. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back again with another moment for chronic wellness. And we are talking about myositis awareness. And the final myositis that I am talking about with you is polymyositis. And this is the one that I know the most about because ta-da, it's the one I have. And so polymyositis, in the scheme of inflammatory myopathies, is very similar to dermatomyositis, except that there is generally no skin rash, no way of determining the disease based on that. But muscle weakness begins closest to the core or the trunk of the body. And so the large muscle groups like your quads, your legs, and your shoulders, your upper back, your biceps, and your arms are the ones that typically are first impacted by this disease. And inflammatory cells invade the tissue and go into the fibers of the muscle and burst the muscle tissue so that it just dissolves off the bone. And when I was actively muscle wasting, my wife said that she could watch me lose weight over the course of a day. I lost something like 40 pounds in 2.5 months as the muscle was just dissolving off of my bones. And I first noticed difficulty rising from a seated position. So it was doing things like getting up off the couch, getting up off the toilet, standing from my chair after a meal, and then it was putting my arms above my head, and not with any weight, folks. It was washing my hair in the shower that became impossible. You know, I was trying to get my hands up there and just couldn't even get the muscles to activate in a way where I could hold my arms and my hands above my head in order to scrub my own hair. And from there, it just progressed. The inability to roll over in bed, and on from there, difficulty dressing myself, and it's hard to even talk about because my diaphragm became impacted. So even before I developed lung disease, it was difficulty breathing because the diaphragm is what, of course, helps you inflate your lungs to take a breath. So I can tell you that there is a lot of terror that came over me when I lost so many major life functions in such a short period of time. And how lucky am I that we were able to get a handle on my disease, because that is not the story for everyone. With these relapsing, remitting conditions, you can just relapse, and never have a remission. And so the fact that we were able to halt the process of my muscle wasting is miraculous. We will continue this conversation, but thank you for tuning in. And of course, I would love to hear your stories. So if you or someone you love is impacted by one of these myositises, one of these inflammatory myopathies, please tell me about it. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time and attention, and be well.